Capricorn. Hello. So, how was your New Year's? Because I know it was epic. I love hearing other people's epic stories because they make me feel so normal. I love it. And who wants to small talk anyway, right? So, hopefully you had some great conversations last night if you went out. I don't think a lot of people went out because of COVID, but some people did. I do know that. So, for those of you who went out and enjoyed yourselves, hopefully that was a good evening that you had. So let's see what this year is bringing towards us right now. We're going to get clarifiers for these. Let me just we'll use the raw deck. Okay, let me just give these a little shuffle really fast. I will go ahead and tell you, excuse me. I will tell you, this deck has had it's seen its fair share of, it's a little tattered and a little torn, but it's one of the best decks I have. It's very simple, straightforward, precise interpretation. Is a really great way to teach kids is on these decks. Okay, so let's see. The first card that we have is Choices. It's number 4. It says, there is another way. Ask your unicorn to help you find it. Okay, I don't know why, but I am getting home off the number. Like, I don't know if you're familiar with the regular Rider Tarot or whatever tarot decks. The 4 of Wands is a home situation. So there may be a choice surrounding a home. And the fact is that there's multiple different ways to handle whatever is going on. Oh, excuse me. I have no clue how these fell, so I'm going to just add them and shuffle again. Excuse me. Charlotte. There is going to be a choice that it looks like you're going to have to make. Invisibility came out next. That's number 16. It says, take off your cloak of invisibility and let your light be seen. So one of my favorite kind of, I guess, cliche quotes or saying from when I was growing up was that people used to say, you're doing nobody a service by dimming your light. Nobody. So it's something that's really hard even for me to keep in mind sometimes, especially during like really stressful moments, when you feel like you've been working really hard to get to a certain stage, and especially in your home, and then you feel like you all of a sudden became invisible. To feel invisible in your own home is nothing short of torture. That is literally a great way to just drive yourself crazy. If you feel invisible or alone when you're in a room full of people, it's one of the most melancholy feelings, seriously melancholy, that you can have. So I'm sorry if you're going through this, Capricorn. But also, number 22, openings, is now in the reverse. It says a new door is opening for you, and there's a key sitting right there on the window frame. This is in the reverse. So because you're feeling invisible, because you feel like you have no choice or no room to move potentially, that's what I'm getting from this. Is like maybe you're thinking about moving houses, and there may be another way. Maybe you can fix up your own house and stay there, or also getting like maybe just do one of those like Airbnb things, rent it out to somebody, and then they can take care of it, or sublet, whatever it is that you need to do. But there's a lot of different ways that you can handle real estate. So I'm just seeing that this is a choice. You need to ask your unicorn to help you find it, because if you're not intuitive about it, you can walk through the wrong opening or the wrong door just unknowingly because you're wanting a change. And so invisibility, I'm also getting that you may need to take a step back from the situation, because it says take off your cloak of invisibility and let your light be seen. So if you're feeling invisible wherever you are, you probably need to go ahead and switch up your venue, switch up your locale, so that you don't feel like that anymore, because that is a pretty rotten way to feel. Sorry, I'm like crawling on the floor. Anyway, I am going to take this one, even though it dropped on the floor. I do feel like it has a lot to do with what we just said. It's the kirpan. I don't know if you guys are aware that different knives have different names, but this is one of them. It just looks like you need to cut off a situation that is not serving your highest good. Whatever opening this was, you don't need it. This may have been the wrong door for you to walk through. And because it's actually asking, God, my nose, because it's actually asking you to reconsider a different way to do this, I'm strongly getting that this door was closed for a reason, for a major reason. Because not only is the door, this is kind of ironic, an ironic card, because there's no door for the key to be put into. So although, you know, the key is laying there on the front step, the door is wide open. You could just walk out without the key. You don't need a key to get out or in. It's an illusion. You never needed that key. You already had it. They say that the eyes are the windows to the soul. So if you want to talk about your third eye, this would be a great way to kind of help understand what your unicorn can help you understand about yourself, about your home, about feeling comfortable in your own skin, in your own home, especially if you're feeling invisible. This unicorn is watching this man looking at this small little glowing orb or seed or whatever, and he's got a little bird on his shoulder whispering in his ear, maybe his familiar or something like that, but the unicorn's not really interacting with him, if you notice that, and he's not noticing the unicorn. It doesn't actually, from the fact that this opening is now closed, it kind of looks like either the unicorn or the man got tired of sitting there waiting for nothing, or just to feel invisible. What would you sit and wait for that for? You know, when it's time to move on, it's time to move on. I'm gonna go ahead and get 2 more cards, since you know, you need to cut off this first choice. Like do what you need to do to clear up your home situation so that you don't have that choice looming over your head like that. And remember to ask your unicorn. That's very important to me personally. I love unicorns. Pegasuses are cool too, but just look at these regal creatures. Golly. Okay? And I stand with the underdog. They did not make it on the arc. I wonder why all the time. But yeah, I mean, I kind of feel like there's specific reasons that are probably why we couldn't see them, or we didn't perceive them, or maybe they were invisible to us at one point. You can't ignore your unicorns, okay? It's very serious. I'm very serious about that. If you dream about a unicorn or you feel the presence of a supernatural being around you, just go with it. All right. Invisibility came out with the morning star. I'm going to go ahead and make that jump. This is a Native American symbol, kind of. This is the way that Native American art oftentimes depicts stars. That being said, when you're a morning star, you can either be born nice and early in the day, in the dawn, like when the dawn of the day, or you could be grieving. You could be somebody of importance, of stature, of everybody knows who you are, what your situation is. This could be an Aquarius, but this is somebody who is like, this is typically a good card by itself, but coming out with the invisibility is somebody may be actually a star and being made to feel invisible. Or this could be vice versa. Somebody could be a star that is also treating people like they're invisible. I Bette Midler Beaches just went flying through my head like every single direction. I love that soundtrack, but it is kind of sad when she's like, "You're the wind beneath my wings," but her friend has now died of cancer because, yeah, she wasn't paying attention for the whole time that she had like this career, you know. In any case, just watch the movie. It's really good. Openings in reverse came out with Saturn in reverse. Someone's ego is literally what closed this door. Somebody may have literally ignored you to the point where, because of their own ego, because of their stardom, because of their choices, because of the choice to cut somebody off, maybe they cut you off, and now you're feeling invisible as the star. Oops, sorry. Ooh. Either way it goes, it was ego. That was the issue, Capricorn, is that somebody's ego is too big for their own house, basically. We've got 4, 16, and 22 on the table. Choices, invisibility, and openings. So keep that in mind, guys, moving forward through this year. You may want to check and double check your choices. And then also keep in mind that if you treat people like they are invisible, eventually they will leave. Or if you do things, if you make choices that are not wise towards somebody, and they don't cut you off, you're really lucky that they're giving you those chances. And once those chances have run out, they're gone. So there's only so much that you should be willing to put up with. Have your boundaries clear is what I'm getting from this. Have your boundaries very clear, because there's, you teach people how to treat you. And although you may have misinformed people prior that it was okay for you to be invisible in some way, shape, or form in their life, then you just don't need to be in it. Leave. Like, let them live their own life. If they're going to treat you like you're invisible, they don't deserve your company in the first place. So, if you can't be acknowledged as a wonderful, amazing, special human that you are, of course, because we're all stardust, and that's pretty awesome, you're getting the short end of the stick. Because it's not, like, that's the truth, is that literally we are all made of stardust. There's not one star over the other. There are certain people who have more qualities that are considered to be star-like. Whatever that means, whatever that means. I think, people come in every shape, size, manner possible. And I think that that's really what this comes down to, is that once you find your tribe, somebody is going to appreciate your choices. Somebody is going to treat you like you're not invisible. Somebody is going to keep that opening for you no matter what, because they adore you and love you and cherish you so much that they would never think of treating you like this. Ever. Under any circumstance. So just respect yourself and got to do more better. So I'm going to go ahead for the choices. Page of Air came out and King of Earth. Somebody is, there's some challenging information coming towards a King of Earth is a Taurus or some type of an Earth sign. So this could be you, Capricorn. This is Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. So you take it how it applies to your life. But there could be some challenging information coming towards you about these choices. About the choice that someone took or that you took. I don't know which way it goes, but I just know that there's going to be a moment where you may have some challenging information presented to you, and you need to make a wise choice about how you handle it, is what I'm getting. So for the invisibility card, let's get 2 more, please. Ooh, half the deck tried to come out just now. I'm not taking all that. Okay. You may be dealing with a Taurus. Taurus just had an Empress pop up in their reading as well. Invisibility is coming out with the Empress card and then the 4 of Water in reverse. So someone can't accept that there's like a veil over somebody's face about this. They don't want to miss some type of an opportunity with an Empress who may be feeling invisible, may be treating you like you're invisible. Somebody's really trying not to miss this opportunity. Someone's really trying to grab it before it just slips through their hands like water, is what I'm hearing. This is a very watery card. Archangel Gabriel is here with the Empress. And you know, because this man is holding the small orb, I am seeing that as like a sperm now because of the Empress and the rest of these choices with a home or house. It's like a spermazoid, not even necessarily just like, you know, sperm that we're used to thinking of, but like a sperm whale, or it's a spur of a new idea that it needs to be birthed in order for this Empress for you to catch this Empress. You have to ask the unicorns how to do it. You got to think abstract, use that pineal, use that noggin, get eggy with it, crack it open, do whatever you need to do, fry it up, scramble it. But whatever happens here, don't remain invisible. That's obviously what you're going for anyway, so I'm not too worried. Let's see what this openings has to do with all of this, please. So, tell me about openings in reverse, please. Okay, so Queen of Earth and the Lovers card came out. So Queen of Earth is an air sign, or sorry, I'm so tongue-tied today. It's an earth sign. So Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. This actually, the Two of Water is like the Lovers, usually in the regular tarot decks. This is no longer on the table. Somebody blew their chance with a earth sign in love. This person has lost their gusto. This person is done. This is not good that this openings is in reverse with these two cards. It's literally saying this was an opening that I wanted to walk through, either one coming or going. It is now not an opening that I want to walk through, coming or going. Someone's literally making that decision, and it looks like it's because they don't want to miss out on their Empress. They don't want to miss out on their opportunity with the Empress. So maybe someone's dropping one relationship in their home. Maybe this is a multi-person situation. I don't like to just jump there. But perhaps you have in your home more than one partner, or there's some infidelity going on or something like that. And, you know, once this has come to surface, if you go back and watch the collective read that I just uploaded, it talks a lot about a secret from some type of authority figure coming out to surface. So this is interesting. It's like the secret got dropped, obviously. It came out. The choice was made over this invisibility cloak. And that's no longer something that somebody wants to entertain. So I hope that helped, Taurus. It's a little long. I will come back and do more another time. Have a wonderful beginning of your new year. I hope that you just take life by the horns and go for it. There's no place to go but up. So do it. Talk to you later.